were doing a lot of capacity building with nonprofit organizations. And by that, we meant that it was really looking inside the organizations and what was it that they needed to have in terms of infrastructure, in terms of systems, technology, whatever, in order for them to really be able to fulfill their missions.
The concept was, how do you take somebody mid-career and move them into a senior professional role?
We recognized that the bane of most every nonprofit organization is the ability to raise money on an ongoing basis. And as we began to understand the challenges within nonprofit organizations, the reality was that there were not enough skilled development professionals, and the ones that were there, and particularly this was the case in small organizations, there was such churn that they would come into those jobs and then leave within 2 to 3 years. So there was a great deal of turnover.
We found that there was a volunteer corps, that we could make this work using volunteers. And then very quickly we found a wonderful partner in the University of Denver, who as an educational institution were willing to look at hosting us.
We were able to bring to bear some of our expertise in helping to develop the curriculum of the program in terms of pedagogy, in terms of the types of assignments, and in terms of, I know the capstone experience was something that was directly kind of translated from our professional graduate programs into this program.
At the 5-year mark, did some evaluation to see, were we addressing that turnover problem? And we found out, yes, we were. People were staying in their positions and staying in nonprofits.
Without ILD, there would definitely be a gap in our philanthropic landscape here in Colorado.
They come out of this program, they get a lot of really great training and perspectives, but they also get the relationships and the network that I think really benefits them as they move forward in their career years out of the program.
The other part that resonates with me about ILD is the unbelievable access you are given to some of the most tenured, some of the best fundraisers that we have in Denver.
You know, we wanted others within the funding community to recognize the value that we went out and sought support from other foundations.
There's another piece of it too, and it's frankly quite self-serving, because for that diversified funding stream, every time a really great development professional raises money for the nonprofits they care about, that's one less dollar that they have to ask for from foundations. So I think it's an investment that pays back many times on many levels.
AFP Colorado is proud to be a community partner with ILD, and we're supporting at $1,000 a year, and we've made a 3-year commitment so that ILD can continue to offer the programs at a competitive price that doesn't create a barrier for people to attend the programs, and we're just happy to play that role.
Students can still attend a academic year-long program for $500. That's very low tuition. And the program runs for under $40,000 a year.
They are learning really the skills and the techniques that will help improve them as in the craft of fundraising.
You have to have a strategy, and then you have to have the tools and confidence to execute on that strategy. And the feedback we've received is that the program really helps them do all of that. Be strategic, learn new tools, and gain the confidence to actually execute.
I didn't have a lot of formal training, and so this was a good example, the Institute for Leaders in Development, for me to receive more formalized training and learn some things that I had not encountered.
Being a part of ILD, learning those systems, appreciating them, and understanding why and how to operate within that, I think has been tremendously helpful to me. I think, like I said, it reinvigorated my enjoyment of development and has really been a benefit to Redline in that we've professionalized how we approach development much more since I was a part of ILD.
It crystallizes for those of us in this business and in this industry why we're here each day and how we can become better fundraisers and better advocates and better stewards.
The relationships that were developed and the learning that took place there was something that will help me and benefit my organization for years and decades to come.